No doubt you've seen this bug nesting, crawling, and hopping all over the state of Maryland. The invasive spotted lanternfly has brought a new challenge for farmers and entomologists like Mike Ropp of the University of Maryland Extension Service. Mike is an expert on invasive insects, and today he's investigating the lanternfly population in the woods surrounding Lake Kittamaqundi in Columbia, which is covered in the lanternfly's favorite munchie, the invasive tree of heaven.
You can see how much they depend on tree of heaven. These guys actually froze with their beaks still in the tree when temperatures dropped into the 20s last week.
Between frosted lanternflies and countless egg masses that signal the next generation of insect, there's plenty of evidence that the pest has been in these woods. But the lanternfly also poses significant issues on Maryland farms.
This spotted lanternfly is what we call a sucking insect. That means it's got mouth parts like a hypodermic needle. It puts it into the plant. It sucks the sap of the plant, reducing the productivity. It robs the plants of the vital nutrients it needs.
And it's been especially difficult for grape vintners to combat, as the bugs love sucking sap out of the vine.
There's a bunch of them there. Well, it's the new bug in town, if you will. It's always bad when they're new.
And while effective pest management strategies are still being developed, James Ewing of Libertas Estates is taking a somewhat quacky approach. That's right. Protecting this 10-acre vineyard is a waddling army of 200 Indian runner ducks, who are more than happy to help James with his pest problem.
They love them. They look at them, them big red wings all sprawled out, and they looked, and finally they started eating them, and I mean, there was no turning back.
While it might seem like they're just ducking around, this flock has fit the bill perfectly.
I tell everyone, they don't eat them all. You see, they're up at the top here. Of course, them ducks can't reach up there. But as time goes on, those more mature ones find their way to the trunk. The ducks really just picking the trunk clean if it has them on there, and it seems to help. I mean, every one they eat is 30 or 40 eggs that won't be laid.
Limiting the next generation of lanternfly is especially important for Maryland vineyards, both large and small.
These spotted lanternflies can be incredibly destructive. That waste product from the sap it feeds on is going to be excreted as a sweet, sticky liquid called honeydew. That honeydew is going to encourage the growth of a fungus called sooty mold, an ugly black fungus that's going to reduce the quality of the grapes.
The spotted lanternfly was first seen in Pennsylvania, where it caused hundreds of millions of dollars worth of damage, and some vineyards lost 90% of their crop.
Those poor people didn't have a chance. They moved in, they didn't think nothing of it. And there they are tearing out acres and acres of vines that died because they just didn't know.
The lanternfly has now been spotted up and down the East Coast. Fortunately, James's boyhood hobby has these pests ducking for cover.
Growing up, my sister and I, we got pekin ducklings at Easter time. We would get 2 of them, have them in the house in a tub, and we had a creek there at home, and it was good. And then I got a little older and started going to poultry auctions, and that was then it was on with me buying poultry.
That childhood passion turned into a lifelong fascination, and now James's ducks are the first line of defense against the lanternfly. Making up the majority of his vineyard vanguard is the Indian runner duck.
It's the difference in the way their body's designed. The runner ducks are upright like a penguin, if you will. And that's how they walk around, and you've seen how when they took off, they get around good. But all other ducks with the elongated body, they can only go a short distance and they're played out. But the runner ducks, for sure, are about the only one that can withstand that kind of movement regularly.
It might seem odd, but using ducks as pest management actually happens all over the world. particularly in Asian countries where ducks roam rice paddy fields, eating weeds and bugs around the crop.
We often hear it said that a new invasive species has arrived and there are no known predators of it in the new land. But guess what? Ducks know exactly what to do when they see a spotted lanternfly. They're going to be like McNuggets. It's brilliant.
Mike is optimistic that the lanternfly population will normalize over time.
Mother Nature has what we call biotic resistance. Predators, parasites, pathogens will actually take advantage of those spotted lanternflies, helping to collapse their population. So I'm optimistic.
Until then, James and his ducks will be treating the problem like water off their backs.
Farming in general, I would say, is about overcoming obstacles on a daily. Some days you have good luck and some days you have bad luck. And you try not to let it discourage you and you just keep pressing forward.
Thanks for watching Maryland Farm and Harvest. We hope you liked the video. Make sure to subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos. To learn more about our show and watch full episodes, check out mpt.org/farm or just click the link in the description.